Hey guys, it's Cheyenne, and welcome to the Curvy Corner. I'll have to make some sort of jingle to put in here so it doesn't sound like terrible singing. Um, Basically last week we kind of went on a little bit of a feminist and feminism kind of route, and this week we're going back to body positivity because something has occurred to me that I guess I never really thought of before, and that is using the F word. Now, before you click out of this video and you're freaking out and you're like, oh my god, I can't believe Cheyenne's using the F word. I mean fat. A lot of people I've noticed, maybe more so in the girls of the fat community and the younger girls, aren't really comfortable with using the word fat to describe themselves, and that's completely fine. I'm not one of those people who think that you should tell someone use this. It's your own life, do what you're gonna do. But I like using the F word, and I guess the reason I like using the F word is I find it kind of empowering. Now, when I was growing up and I was getting bullied and called that every day, that wasn't something I ever wanted to refer to myself as or have other people call me, because, I don't know, it always just had a negative connotation on it, so why would I want to embrace that? Yeah, thanks, 8th grade self. But I guess now growing up and being more educated about the fat lifestyle and kind of having a lot more life experiences, being 19 years old now versus 15 or 16, it's really a cool thing to be able to take something that someone uses as an insult and to be able to flip it around and be like, thank you, I am fat, thank you for noticing. And they're so confused, no one ever has a reply for that. Have you ever noticed? Have you ever walked up to someone, or they've walked up to you and they're like, oh god, you're really fat, and you're like, yeah, I am. And they're like, okay. They never, have a reply for that, so A, that's the best way to stop someone from picking on you, because now they're thrown off and thinking you're probably crazy for being like, yeah, I'm fat, it's okay, I like it, whatever, it's my thing. But the really important thing is to know that identifying as a fat person does not mean that you have to subject yourself or be subjected to people insulting you, plain out insulting you. If someone uses if someone uses the F word, but they're saying you're really fat and gross, that doesn't mean you're just supposed to be like, yeah, I'm fat and gross, it's okay. I mean, if you want to go that route, that's fine. I've seen women take that route and they've completely slayed it, but I'm not that well at doing that kind of thing. I just say, well, first of all, that's your opinion. I think I'm a goddess, but not everyone's gonna agree with me. I'm the only one that has to accept me at the end of the day. But I like the idea of taking back words that were once used as insults and making them compliments. And the reason I like to do that is because once you don't let a word dictate how you feel about yourself or how you identify as, no one can use that against you. It just becomes another word in the dictionary. No one said that the word fat has to mean anything other than to describe a body type. I don't know. I guess it never really occurred to me that people still thought that when I called myself fat that I was fishing for compliments. And it wasn't until recently when I was talking to a guy and I told him, oh yeah, he was like, tell me about yourself. And I'm like, oh, I'm a redhead, I'm a fat girl, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, oh my god, you're not fat, you're so pretty. And I'm like, well, I'm both. That's a whole nother video that I'm gonna cover, being fat and beautiful and all that, because those things are definitely possible. Don't let anyone trick you into thinking just because you're chubby, fat, curvy, whatever you like to identify as, that you can't be cute, because girl, guy, whoever, you're perfect. Like, I know that I probably say that in like every video, but I feel like it's like really important to constantly remind someone how perfect they are, because not everyone can feel like that all the time. And that's what this whole channel is about, is inspiring people. And if you're having a really rough day, just being like, hey, come to my channel, you know? Might be a pick-me-up. You might need it. So I'm always here for you guys. And I finally caved in and made a Twitter. That's something that I wanted to make sure I didn't forget to mention. It's twitter.com/thecurvycorner. I'll be linking it in my description from now on. And of course, I have other links, so if you want to check them out, or you're feeling super social and you want to connect with me, that's totally fine. I encourage it. So, I guess that's the end of this. I'm sorry it's kind of all over the place. I guess I just kind of was just thinking about it and I was like, this kind of needs to be a video. Thank you for watching. I make new videos every Wednesday.